Hey, it's Dr. Carlo Biasucci. Welcome to this week's Weekend Wisdom. This one I'm going to call a tale of two dentists. We're going to just call them Dentist A and Dentist B. Before we get started, I just want to make this clear. This could be chiropractor, this could be optometrist, this could be business owner in general, okay? These things apply across the board. I just want to break this down because there are things that totally differentiate a really successful practice and a really unsuccessful practice. The practice where everything seems to work and the practice where nothing seems to work, okay? And I just want to break that down so it's really clear because I got a story. I have two clients that we work with, and they are 10 miles apart. They're right on the edge of our exclusivity border, okay? Now, they have enough population to support both, and they honestly don't compete. Here's why. Dentist A is blowing it up. The biggest problem is if I get more new patients, I don't know where to put them. Fee for service, thrilled to pay, love the practice patients. Dentist B is starving with insurance-based, heavily insurance-driven patients, can't make enough money to pay the bills, and so on and so on. What's the difference? They're in the same market, okay? This is insane. I ran a market analysis of both behind the scenes to look at. What's the difference? Is this person like 10 miles away just in the wrong part of town? You know what it comes down to? The same people, same demographic, same financial ability, same insurance percentage, same rough age mix and family mix and so on. They're the same place. What's killing this practice and this practice is thriving? How's that happen? So I've taken a real hard look at the two, and I can break this down for you in 6 different categories, okay? So let's get into this. Dentist A and Dentist B, what's the difference? Personality is the first place I want to go. Dentist A is phenomenal, that's all I can say, okay? When you look at their Facebook engagement, it's just love the place, love the dentist, love the atmosphere. Everything is magnetic. They really just draw people in, okay? I'm going to say Dentist A is magnetic in personality. This is a person who inspires, okay? Doesn't go around with memos and policies and all this. Or this is a person who brings their heart into the game and brings enough energy that really just drives and inspires the team. You've heard me talk about energy a lot. This is a person who shows up and everyone's just like, damn, I want to just do it for them because they really believe in what we're doing. They're really cool. Like I'm in sync with this person. I believe in what they're doing. I want to be a part of this, right? This is a person who can inspire, okay? So Dentist B is the opposite. Dentist B, the conversation is always negative. The conversation is always, what's going wrong? And how are you going to fix it? You know, my external environment is such that I just can't. It can't be done. That's the sort of personality. The team is not driven by that. The team is just clock punching because the energy is low, right? So this is a low energy individual. And by the way, at the end of this, whatever I tell you about Dentist B is completely fixable because it's all mindset, okay? So if something on this list resonates with you and you think, oh, damn, you know, it's fixable. It's just mindset. You need to check yourself, right? If you don't do this sort of thing once in a while to really just measure yourself, how will you know if you're where you need to be or what the thing is that's holding you back, right? So Dentist A with a magnetic personality has a team that's extremely driven and motivated. Now, they are not all like experienced, awesome people that have been with the dentist for 25 years and everything is just driving. That's not the case. Dentist A has a brand new staff because they're growing so fast. And they're turning people over because people just can't handle the pace. Okay? That's not a problem. I've been there. I've tripled the practice in 3 years. Trust me, I can tell you about burning people out. Okay? It happens. But because of the personality, the team, they are inspired. They are working hard. They care about the vision, mission, goals of the practice. They want to drive. Now, both of these two, coincidentally, have a core one or two people that they really rely on, okay? That if you took them out, everything would crash. But the rest of the team is new. This because they're growing so fast and they're turning over people. This because nobody really likes the atmosphere and they're turning over people. Either way, it's the same problem, okay? This is an inspired team. This is a, for the lack of a better term, I'm just going to say clock punchers. They're there to do a job because that's what they got paid to do, okay? These people are there with their heart and soul in it because they're following this magnetic personality. These people are here clock punching because they're following this low energy individual around, okay? And I can tell you right now, if I ask your team what your mood is like, what your energy is like, and you're in a really successful practice, I'm going to get this answer. If your practice is one of those where you say, things don't work for me, nothing works, blah, 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 it's negative, they're going to tell me that there is an energy issue, there is a mood issue, because this drives everything, right? The dentist, the key person, the leader, drives everything. Dentist A, from a community perspective, is extremely invested. This person is all over the place. Every event, every sports event with kids, every community fair, every opportunity that there is to get in front of people, this dentist is there, and they're there with bells on, doing whatever needs to be done to get people interested in the practice, to create a buzz. And they're putting a lot of energy into it. This dentist, when it comes to community, has a, just going to say, entitled attitude. The world owes me something, right? This person might run an event, dentist A might run an event and say, well, I had a good result, could have been better, but we had some success and here's the result of it. This person would run an event and say, I did all this and I only got that. Or why should I invest time and energy into the community when I only have X? See, because the paradox is this. The window you give from is the window you receive through, okay? If your window is small, that's all you're going to get back. If you don't first go out and build value, deliver value, it's not just going to come find you, right? You've got to create it first. Then it comes back to you. So dentist A with a really successful operation is really invested in the community. They're everywhere. They're putting a ton of energy into the community and they're testing everything, right? Drive, okay? Dentist A from a drive perspective is all in, okay? All in. Now you can say works too hard, workaholic, etc. But no, if you love what you do, if you're passionate about what you're doing, if you really got clear on your vision, mission, goals, you know what your core values are, like why you get out of bed in the morning, that isn't money. I mean, yeah, there's money, of course, you got to make money to keep in the game, but there's a reason behind this, okay? And I can tell you, for me, it was the amount of money we gave back to charities, community, things that we chose to do, right? The letters you get from the kids who you did some incredible thing for, that's what drives you, man. I mean, that's what gets you out of bed in the morning. This person is all in. They're making a monster difference in their community, and as a result, the practice is just exploding. This person is, again, I don't want to say lazy because that doesn't sound very nice, but I'm going to say, again, just low drive, okay? This is, I do it because I have to do it, not because I want to do it, okay? If you're there, there's a reason, fix it or quit, okay? I've been there, I've shared my story about that, right? If you don't like what you're doing, fix it or quit, okay? That's basically it. And I share that openly in my book and in a lot of the materials that I give to you guys. I did go through that in my life. I had a successful practice, $2.5 million practice. And, post injury, after surviving what could have killed me, I said that I'm going to fix my practice. I'm going to build the practice I want, or I'm going to quit. And you know what I did was I realized I had a lot of these things going on. And I went to work on myself and I fixed a lot of this stuff to get back to here. And now it's a different game. It's so much more interesting and enjoyable. Let's go to time horizon. Dentist A is thinking long term. They're thinking long term. If I put this marketing asset in place and it doesn't pay me tomorrow, but I know that long term I'm building something that will pay for years to come, it's worth doing. I know that if my practice is exploding and I build a bigger office and I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to build an asset that's that much more valuable for the long term. This person is not thinking about immediate results tomorrow. That, start something today, and if it doesn't pay tomorrow, I quit and I jump to the next shiny object. This person is not a shiny object, distracted by shiny objects. This person is king of the shiny objects. Looking for the magic bullets, the quick fix, the instant result, and if it doesn't work within 24 hours, I'm out. That's crazy, okay? It takes years to build sustainable business. And it takes, as long as you're in business, to keep developing and tweaking it and making it better, okay? So there is no overnight fix, okay? There is just the long-term play. It's a chess match. And it's up to you every day to think about what the next move is so you can set yourself up. The people who are really incredible at playing chess, they're not playing the next move. They're playing the next 10 moves, okay? They're playing for the move that has yet to be made down the line. They're thinking way ahead. From a mindset perspective, Dentist A is growth-oriented. Growth-oriented means always looking to develop themselves, always checking themselves, never thinking that they have arrived, that they are the best that they're going to be. They're thinking about how can I do better tomorrow than I did today? What can I improve on in myself and my practice? And they also have a mindset of abundance, okay? There is enough to go around. I don't have to win. Someone else doesn't have to lose for me to win. It's not a zero-sum game, okay? Everybody can win. So this is the mindset, growth-oriented and abundance of a successful, really successful practice. Less successful, unsuccessful practice, unhappy dentist, whether it's successful or not. It is the mindset is they know it all, they've tried it all, they've done it all, it didn't work. Okay? Yeah, sure. And scarcity is a big thing. There's not enough to go around. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if that. I don't know. Always doubting. Okay? Self-doubt is a big thing. There's a lot of sabotage, self-sabotage going on here. There's a lot more confidence here. I'm going to write that down. Confidence versus self-sabotage. And this is a real subtle thing. You might not realize, I don't sabotage myself. Who would willingly do that? It's all subconscious. It's all subconscious. The moment you start thinking about scarcity, there's not enough. If the other person's really successful, I can't be. You're sabotaging yourself, whether you believe it or not. You're putting in place neural pathways and networks in your brain, in your subconscious mind that are going to push you into that. Whatever you think about is exactly what you get, okay? Not to get too mystical about it, but it really is. Whatever you put your intention on, that's where your focus goes, where your energy goes, that's where you end up going. What you think about is what you get. If you are a person, Dentist A, who's growth-oriented, thinking abundance and confidence, that's where you're going to go. If you're stuck in, I already know it all, there's not enough to go around, you're sabotaging yourself. There's no way around it. So I don't mean to say that you fit into one of these categories or the other. This is not a definitive line. This is very fuzzy because you can go between these any given time, right? You can have a good day and a bad day. That's why I give you lots of tools to set up having a good day, right? How you start your morning is how your day goes and basically sets the tone for everything, because you can go between these and you could just have a rough patch where you just like everything goes here for a while. And then you're going to see it in your results, right? Everything was going great and all of a sudden, boom, what happened? You dropped into low energy. You dropped into scarcity. You dropped into feeling more entitled. You started jumping around to shiny objects instead of staying the plan, thinking long term. Like this is, it's not difficult to get swayed one way or the other. This is constant energy put into creating this, to being here. You're not just born this way. This person is not, like they weren't born in this way to be this way. This is a person who works on this all the time, okay? Growth oriented. They're working on this all the time. This person is also working on this all the time by not doing anything about it, okay? Not doing anything about it gets the same thing, right? The only way you stay where you want to be is constant effort. Left alone on default position, the body goes into, your brain is wired for comfort zone, right? Do you want to live in your comfort zone, or do you actually want to get something done? Right? And that requires energy. You have to put in energy to work against the default pattern. Eventually, your default pattern will be this. It just takes time, energy, practice to set this as the default, okay? I've given you tools in previous videos on how to do that. So, hope you found that interesting. Work your butt off on being Dentist A, because I'm telling you, life is so much more fun when you're there. All right? Have a great week. I'll talk to you guys soon.